Students, happy and good morning to you all. I pray that you all be blessed with safety and goodness, good health. Welcome back to the class on commercial applications. Let's begin today's session by continuing studying the main elements of product mix. The learning objectives for today's sessions are as follows. The first one, labeling, significance of labeling and types of labels. Second one is product life cycle. Very important concept, children. The concept contributed by Professor Raymond Vernon, an American economist. The third one is stages of product life cycle, along with strategies. Children, this is very important for examination point of view. Please make a note of it. There are 5 stages for you to cover, along with strategies. Introduction stage of the product, growth stage, maturity stage, decline stage, abandonment stage. There are 5 stages, children. Introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, decline and abandonment of the product. Next comes implications of product life cycle. There are 3 points for you to cover, children. Next comes advantages of product life cycle. There are 3 more points to cover. We'll take up the recapitulation as we go through the review exercise. Children, stay focused. Labeling. Labeling, as I've given here, is nothing but display of a label in a product. It's not only that, children, please make a note of it. Attaching a label to something is also called labeling. Putting identification marks on the package is also labeling. So 2 more things you must add, children. Attaching a label to a product or something, or putting identification mark on a package is also labeling. So let us see the significance of labeling. A label contains useful information about a product on its container, package of the product itself. Labeling provides useful information. Second one, it helps the product stand out in the market and identifies it as a part of a particular product. So second one, it helps the product to stand out in the market and identifies it as a part of a particular brand. The third important point is, labeling is an important part of marketing of a product combined with packaging. It is used for convenience and information transmission. 2 points, convenience and information transmission. The fourth point is, a good label provides various information such as details about the producer, dealer, MRP including taxes. What is MRP, children? I'll expand it for you. Maximum retail price, the highest price charged. Children, please note, shops cannot charge more than MRP. So we got information about weights and measures of the product, direction for use of the product, date of packing, etc. All these details helps the buyer to buy satisfactorily. So let me list out the main significance of labeling. First one, useful information. Second one, product standing out in the market. Third is identifying particular brand. Convenience, information transformation, and also giving various details about the product. So this helps a buyer to buy satisfactorily. There are 3 types of labels, children. Only the names you should know. Brand label, descriptive label, and grade label. Brand label, descriptive label, and grade label. Let's move on to the important part of this session. Product life cycle. Children, focus here. You've got a better picture in the text given. I've just put 2 pictures for you to know, so that you can understand what is given on x-axis and what is given on y-axis. On x-axis you got the time factor, on y-axis you got the sales factor, so that you can study. There are 5 stages of product life cycle, so you must understand that. What is product life cycle? The life cycle of a product is known as product life cycle. A product has finite life as it passes through different phases of life. So what is product life cycle? The life cycle of a product is called product life cycle. So, a product has finite life. So we know that, just like human beings, children, please note down. Product has finite life, just like human beings. Birth and death is a mystery. So we don't know when we are going to die, children, because you know this, during this pandemic, many people die, young, old, different type of ages, with different type of lifestyles, people die. Same thing happens for a product in the market. So a product can die soon after the introduction, soon after growth, soon after maturity stage. Any stage it can die and get abandoned. Similarly, you must understand. So a product has got functional emphasis. We call this as stages of products to be given during product life cycle. There are various stages called phase-wise functional emphasis. Phase-wise functional emphasis are nothing but stages of product. 5 stages. Introduction stage, we call it as phase, PHAC, growth phase, maturity phase, decline phase, and abandonment phase. So there are 5 phases, children: introduction, growth, maturity, decline, and abandonment. Now, meaning of PLC, children. PLC, product life cycle, is a process of a product. It's a tool, a strategic tool of marketing. PLC is a process of product, goes through from when it is born until it declines, removed from the market. What is the meaning of decline, children? The product gets removed from the market. It begins with the identification of the consumer needs, an invention of a new product, and ends with the deletion of a product from the product range. So it starts, the launching of a product starts with beginning with the launching of the product, and then it gets deleted from the product range. Some products may stay in the maturity stage and eventually phase out of the market. You must understand, children, please make a note here. Duration of cycle of product life cycle varies from products and industries. So some products may stay for long, some products may die soon. Some products may stay in maturity stage and eventually phase out of the market due to 3 reasons I've given here. Saturation. First reason is saturation. What is saturation? The market situation where there is no longer demand. Market situation where there is no longer demand, then increased competition, decreased demand, and dropping sales. So these 3 important factors help decline of the product from the market. What is decline of the product, children? Removal of the product from the market. So there are different strategies relating to promotion. Every strategy talks about promotion for each stage, distribution for each stage, pricing for each stage must be periodically checked. PLC is not universal. It can't be applied for all types of industry, children, but an ideal standard type against which the life of the product can be predicted. So I told you earlier, product life cycle is the strategic tool and also a predictive tool. The marketing people utilize in order to keep the product in the market for long. Please note down this, children. PLC is not a universal law, but an ideal standard type. What do you mean by an ideal standard type, children? The company, the marketing people can use as per the requirement. That is known as ideal standard type. You got universal law versus ideal standard type. Let us go on to the stages, phases in PLC, and the relevant strategies. The first one, introduction stage, first stage. There are 5 features and 4 points on strategies, children. 5 features and 4 points on strategy. Now, you must understand, children, introduction stage is called the pioneering stage. Launching of the product in the market. Please note down, children, launching of the product in the market is called the first stage. When a new product is released in the market, launched in the market, released or launched in the market, it is often a high-risk time in the product life cycle. That means what? Product first appears into the market. It's just like a baby being born. Mother takes absolute care. Mother applies leave if she's working. She takes maternity leave and takes care of the child at home. It's very important for the mother to do that for the health of the child. Same way, even the product goes through various kinds of situations. Children, now the product is launched into the market and the product must be given enough care so that it stays long in the market. During the stage, sales of the products are low because it's initial. Sales of the products are low as the awareness of the product is minimum. Sales low, awareness is minimum. Next one, high promotion cost. What is promotion? Sales promotion cost incurred to boost up the sales revenue, which is slowly rising. So sales revenue is slowly rising, but the promotion cost is very high. Children, please make a note here. Please write down. Cost plays a vital role in pricing decisions. Cost factor and non-cost factor, both are important. You got cost factors and got non-cost factors, both are important, children. Cost plays a vital role in pricing decisions. Now, next is profit tend to be negative because it's slowly starting to grow due to high unit cost and low output. What is the meaning of low output? Low production. Huge promotional investments to stimulate sales growth. What does stimulate sales growth mean? To stimulate demand for the product. That is very important. When stimulate demand for the product is also called as stimulating sales growth. Potential buyers must be aware of the new products, product features, uses, and benefits. Next one is risk of new products failure is quite high. How do you know that? Children, I've seen and I've read about 95% of the product fail. Only 5% of the products stay in the market most of the time. It can be 90 to 95% of the product failed, and only 5 to 10% of the products stay in the market. The risk of new products failure is very high, children. So we've got 5 points to cover. Let me list out the 5 features for you once again. First is it's high risk time. Second one, low sales. Low sales are low. Third one is high promotional cost. Fourth one is negative profit situation. Next one is huge promotional investments are required in order to bring in awareness of the product which is launched into the market for the first time. Then failure of the new products is very high. So there's 5 to 6 points you must keep in mind, children. Let us go to the strategies. Strategies are nothing but finding out solution in one way or the other for all the problems seen in the stage. The first strategies adopted are proper advertisement and publicity of the product. First one, proper advertisement and publicity. Second one, attractive gifts given to the buyers and discounts to the dealers. Dealers are intermediaries, children, very important in the process of exchange. Then skimming the cream pricing. What is skimming the cream? Please know this, children. Skimming the cream price. It is a type of pricing where the pricing is aimed at a class of people, rich people. Higher price to recover heavy promotional cost. So rich people buy any cost if they like to buy. Same way, that type of pricing is called as skimming the cream pricing. Next is removal of deficiencies in the product. So there are 4 disadvantages, children. And those disadvantages must be set right. Start with the strategies. So let us see, children. Now the first one is advantages of the strategies are as follows. The first one is advertising and publicity, attractive gifts. The third one is skimming the cream pricing. The fourth one is removal of deficiencies. Let's move on to the second stage, children. Second stage, I've got 5 features and 4 points on strategy. This phase is critical. You must understand the word critical, important, vital, because competitors' reactions affect the product life expectancy. So it's very important. You must take care of the competitors, even in the classroom. The students, if there is a tight competition, you must be very alert and also critical. So you must know this, children. This phase is critical because competitors' reactions affect the product life expectancy. Second point, demand and sales of the product starts increasing. Demand and sales starts increasing due to heavy promotion and distribution. What was not there in the first case, it is rectified here in the second case. What does it mean, children? Please note down here, please write here. High sales, high profit, and increased competition. All the 3 are there. High sales, high profits, and increased competition, you can see. So the demand and sales of the product starts increasing in the second stage. The third important point is the product enters the market. Growth accelerates. What is the meaning of accelerates? The growth in the sales increases quickly. The product enters the market, growth accelerates. That is, it moves quickly, and the product improvements takes place. Sales rise and the profits reach at a peak. It's a very important stage, children. Growth is very important. That's why they say adolescent, teenage time period is very important for a person. So if you're going to slip down, it will be a major fall. Same thing happens in product also, children. So sales rise and product reaches a peak. Market share, very important, children, because we can capture the large number of customers, buyers, and capturing the market share and through product benefits. And you must strengthen the product benefits. That's why they say market share and product benefits is strengthened. Aggressive selling. Please note a point here, children. What is that aggressive selling? Hard selling. So it's called as compulsory selling. To gain strong market position, you must do all this to understand that growth stage is very important, where the demand and revenue start increasing, rising. High sales, high profit, and also competition. So we can see the features once again, children. I'll repeat it for you. First one, competitors' reactions. Second one is demand and sales rise, is a positive thing. Then the third one is quick growth in the market. And the fourth one is sales rise and profits rise. Next is market share. The next one is aggressive selling. Strategies. What are the strategies? 4 strategies, children. Please make a note. Advertisement continue. Heavy advertising to create brand image. What is brand image? Image is nothing but buyer's point of view about the product. If I like the product, I buy the product at any cost. That's brand image. Impression of the product brand is called brand image, which brings in revenue to the company. So you must be able to understand brand image, brand loyalty is very important, children. Second one is wide distribution channels. You must go, what is distribution channel? Wide market situation you must create. Many areas, branches you must spread. Then, bringing in new versions of the product. What is new versions of the product mean? Product modification with greater emphasis on customer service. Next is pricing at competitive levels. We call this as, in a marketing language, we call this as competition-oriented pricing. So there are 4 points for you to know, children. What are the strategies in growth stage? Heavy advertising, wide distribution channels, new versions of the product, competitive price levels. What is the other word I told you for competitive price levels? Competition-oriented pricing. And the third one is maturity stage. Maturity stage, we've got 6 points to cover and 3 points on strategies. What is it? First, let's start with a negative point. Intense competition stage. What is the third stage? Intense competition stage. Because a lot of responsibilities. So say you're a mature person, you should understand your responsibility and keep up the accountability. All that people say. Same way the product has got immense pressure during the maturity stage. First one is cutthroat competition. What type of competition? Cutthroat, which is negative competition, starts. Sales and profits both decline because of increasing number of competitive products. Both decline. Sales and profit decline slowly. Pressure of market leadership, which is very negative. Wherever there is intense competition, you will have market leadership, oligarchy, or sort of monopolistic competitions, situations like that. Then you've got dealer-oriented sales. Promotion is given importance, not customer-oriented. Under the sales promotion, children, you've got 2 points. Customer-oriented and dealer-oriented. Dealer-oriented sales promotion is given due importance. Emphasis on product improvements and differences in the versions of the product is taken care. So, you've got dealer-oriented sales promotion. What are the 2 types of sales promotion I told you, children? Dealer-oriented and customer-oriented. Here, dealer-oriented sales promotion techniques are given importance. Now, the next one is weaker competitors are driven out from the market. So there is tough competition, cutthroat competition. Weaker competitors are driven out from the market. Producers make fresh promotion and distribution efforts. Promote sales promotion and creating markets, distribution efforts. Product differentiation, very important, children. Improvement in the product. Identification of new market segments are also taken care because different levels of buyers are found. So you must have market segments in order to cater to the buyer's needs. Strategies adopted. So let me list out the 6 features of maturity stage, children. The first one, you have seen, what you have seen? Decline in sales, yes. Second one is leadership pressure. Third is dealer-oriented sales promotion. Fourth one is weaker competition. Fifth one is new promotion and distribution efforts, product differentiation and improvement in the product. 6 points of features. Strategies adopted, children. Quickly. Focus on brand image. As I told you earlier, what is brand image? Image is nothing but general impression of the product in the buyer. So what the point of view the buyer has for the brand is called brand image, and brand loyalty is also very important. Focus on brand image and product differentiation from competitive products. Product differentiation from competitive products. So your product must stand unique. That's called uniqueness of the product. Extending warranty, guarantee period, and introductory reusable package is a new kind of a strategy you can utilize. Extending warranty period and introducing reusable packaging. Third one is developing new markets and new uses of the product. So the 3 points mainly, children. I'll just list it out for you. First one is brand image and product differentiation, warranty period and reusable packaging, new markets and new uses of products. The fourth important stage is decline stage. You can understand by the word, children, decline, 4th stage. 5 points of features and 3 points on strategies. You can see the first one, change in consumer buying habits. The first one is consumers start changing their buying habits. Sales falls rapidly. Second point, sales falls rapidly. Products get displaced with new and superior products. If your product is found to be outdated and old enough, so people don't go for your product. Products get displaced with new and superior products. Lack of new technology, that's a drawback, children. And social trend causes downward sales. Downward sales is nothing but decrease in the sales. Promotional efforts are reduced to minimum, and marginal distributors are more marginal distributors. Marginal distributors are minor distributors, smaller scale distributors. Distributors come under the middlemen as a channel of distribution. So small or minor distributors are eliminated. As one product is declining, another new product be introduced in the market to meet the sales goals. Slowly it starts. So you can see some people die. As soon as some people die, a baby is born, they say, okay, oh, he has reincarnated, he has come into this form and that form. People talk various things. So there's a declining of product on one side, and there is a new product to be introduced into the market on the other side. What are the strategies? There are 4 points of strategies, children. Let me list it out for you. Addition of new features and economy models of packing. So new features, economy models of packing, attractive and new package to attract customers. People like kind of packaging, children, even for gifts or presents to be gifted. We know what type of package we make. Then package is very important. Packaging and labeling is very important, children. Third one is selective promotion to reduce cost. So what type of promotional activities are involved? So I told you already, reducing the cost is increasing the profit. So you must reduce cost too, so as to maximize profit. Then the last one, the last stage is abandonment of the product, the 5th stage. Abandonment of the product. In other words, we also call this as phasing out stage. What is the meaning of phasing out? Slowly the product goes out of the market. So it's called dropping it or discontinue or gives up. Giving up of the product is called abandonment. Phasing out of the product is called as abandonment of the product. Or discontinue of the product in the market is called as abandonment of the product. First point, 5 points of features. Abandonment of the product to make better use of the resources. We should abandon. Sometimes you say, old people, sometimes you say it's a waste. So it's very dangerous, it's very devastating, negative thought, children. You must take care of the old age people. So here also, as much as you can, you must help them to live happily and peacefully. Same way happens in the market. Abandonment of the product to make better use of the resources. Phasing out of the declining product. Slowly it gets phased out. Discontinue, gives up. New innovations enter the market slowly. Then delay in abandonment in introducing new models and features also take place because they have to think about, means they have to introduce various strategies. It takes time and energy for the marketing department. So you must understand this delay in abandonment, introducing new models and features. They have to extend the abandonment slowly so that they start moving on to the launching the new product once again. Firm may sell out. It can happen and merge with a stronger enterprise. Either they can sell or they can merge with a stronger enterprise. Let us see the 5 points, children, quickly. First one is abandonment. Abandonment of the product means abandoning the product to make better use of resources. Second one is phasing out of the product. Third one is new innovations will take place. The next is introduction of new models and features in the market. Firm may sell out. If they can't extend abandonment, they can sell out or they can merge with a stronger enterprise. So these are the 5 important stages of product life cycle, children. Implications of product life cycle. Very quickly I'll tell you, children. PLC is an important forecasting tool, I told you already. Predictive tool, forecasting tool required for planning, tool required for controlling all that. Important forecasting tool for marketers in the process of developing new product and maintain sales revenue. Only when you forecast, you can plan and control the new product and maintain sales revenue. Second one, strategies to help promote overall success of the product. Promoting overall success of the product by showing expected sales volume and profit margins. Second point is promote overall success of the product. Next one is framework for taking sound marketing decisions. Taking sound marketing decisions with periodic adjustments in the marketing mix. Earlier I saw, we have seen, PLC is not an universal law. It is an ideal marketing tool. Same way, Framework for taking sound marketing decisions. There are 3 points, children. Please note down. Let me 3 or 4 points. Let me tell you, list it out for you. Please note down. Forecasting tool for marketers. It's a predictive tool. You can predict using this PLC as a tool. You can predict situations. Next one, for the success of the product. Third one, expected sales volume and profit margins. Next one is taking sound marketing decisions. This can happen, children. So, advantages of PLC. Now, product lifecycle helps in preparing effective product plan, as I've told you, for product modification, bringing new versions or features in the market, pricing strategies, quality of the product, etc. New uses of the product, expansion of the market, and extending maturity stage. Why does the maturity stage to be extended? Because you can have stay in the market for a little more time amidst competitors, tough competition. So there are a lot of negativities in maturity stage children. The product undergoes a lot of pressure. The third one is adopting latest technology to improve product quality, features and design. There are 3 points or 3 to 4 points children. Let me summarize once again for you. Advantages of PLC. The first one is preparing effective product plan. PLC is important. Expanding of market, extending maturity stage, PLC is important. Latest technologies to improve product. Children, we have run out of time, so we'll continue the next unit in the next class, children. Until then, let us stay safe, protected, motivated. God bless us. Thank you. Thank you.